Hello, everyone. Case in point, I've received a lot of questions in general on TikTok lately about how to come out to parents. I do advocate a very specific way of coming out when it comes to parents, and it is a two-step process. So the first step, especially when it comes to coming out in general, is to ensure safety. So what I mean by this is first, you create an imaginary friend and you have that person come out to your parents. This usually happens about a week before you kind of want to just test the waters with your parents. So if you don't know if it's gonna be a safe environment, if there's gonna be a lot of backlash, you are going to create an imaginary friend. Their name is going to be Jonathan. And Jonathan is going to come out as gay or a trans girl or something. And you're gonna have met Jonathan at school and you're gonna say they are super nice and Jonathan's great. And they recently came out, and you're gonna totally gaslight your parents, which is a total skill that I do actually recommend you having on life. I'm sorry, I'm not saying use it for evil, but you do need to know how to kind of run a gaslighting situation. So you're gonna gaslight your parents for the first time in a safe way that is not manipulative in a negative way. But you are gonna gaslight them into saying that you had a friend that came out, and you're gonna gauge their reaction to you saying that you now have a close friend who is gay, non-binary, transgender, bisexual, something, and you're gonna wait. So if that reaction is safe, now you're gonna wait for about a week or two. And then you're going to do the thing that you want to do the least. And that thing that you're going to want to do the least is you're going to sit down with them and have a formal conversation. Why are you going to do this? Because there has been times that you have interacted with your parents and adult figures, if someone else takes care of you, where you have just screamed something or you have texted something and it wasn't true. But if you sit down with them and say, hey, listen, so there's this serious topic that I wanted to discuss with you and I wanted to sit down with you because I've been meaning to tell you this for a while and I think I'm ready to tell you, can we sit down for 10 minutes? That probably has never happened before, right? And if it does, it probably happens very rarely in both sides, right? Your parents rarely do that with you and you rarely do that with them, right? So if you do that with them, they're gonna know that this time, this is different. This is not a phase. This is not something emotional. This is not something that's gonna pass over the next couple of days or years. This is a different type of communication that obviously is true. So you're gonna set the tone with that. Why is it the hardest thing to do? It's the most uncomfortable. People don't like sitting down for serious talks. In fact, adults don't like sitting down for serious talks. When another adult says, I need to talk to you, let's sit down, I freak the heck out. And it's gonna freak you out, it's gonna freak your parents out, but it's gonna be necessary because when you tell them, they're gonna believe you. And that's how I recommend coming out. The situation is different for everyone and there is gonna be nuance to the situation, but I do recommend this two-step process. I find it works for 70% of people. I hope you have a good day, and of course, I hope this helps. Bye, everyone.